yo, 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 yo. Hey, yo, 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 yo.
So you sticking with it?
I'm sticking with it.
All right, I'm happy for you. What's up?
What's up with you, baby?
Got your Black Men Ventures, Joan.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Black Men Ventures.
Yes, man. We officially a non-profit organization. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Hey. Yes, you hear the claps in the building, y'all. We have
It's been
a studio
long
audience. Yes.
Time coming.
It took
You
400
didn't even catch that. Mambo song.
people struggling.
Hey.
But I know life's gonna
Pass you by.
No, I knew you was gonna mess up the words. Let's carry on. But nah, it took us 455 days to get a nonprofit.
But y'all were putting in so much work during the process of getting the 501c3.
We raised
I'm so proud of y'all for that.
We raised over $50,000 and distributed to over 20 founders.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's exciting.
You did it. Honestly, when you say that you're going to do something, you really fucking do it.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you. It was a thought you had, like a quick thought. And you was like, I'm going to reach out to some fellas and see. You held that Zoom call, and the next thing you know, y'all have a whole pitch competition going on.
Yeah.
That was so dope. I'm very proud of you.
So I'm gonna make you squirt tonight.
Ooh.
Okay.
You said, do whatever I say I'm gonna do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
For real?
I got you.
Damn, I'm gonna be so tired. We gonna get into squirting, and we got the perfect couple to talk about.
Oh, we do? Yeah, the perfect couple.
Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Friends Who Smash Podcast. We are live at Spizzy Studios. They have 2 locations, one in Brandywine and one in Camp Springs. Shout out to Vic and Tinsley for opening their doors for us and making space, creating space. Yes, and shout out to our live audience.
Yes, clapping up for the live audience.
Shout out to our live audience. Yes.
We're sticking with us.
Yeah, sticking with us. So now this week, y'all, we got the Foxes on,
the
y'all.
Foxes.
What's up?
What's up with y'all?
Nothing, man. We just happy to be here.
Date night?
Yes, it's date night. You see Keisha looking so good. She came out ready. She came. Look at Gerard. He's like, yeah.
She does look pretty good.
And I heard him say, "You look really pretty." I heard him say that.
That's tight. That's tight.
That's so dope. So thank y'all so much for being here with us at Friends Who Smash Podcast. This is so dope to have y'all on. So let's talk about the first thing. How long have y'all been married?
Yes.
How long we been married, babe?
You know I had to count. We just celebrated 10 years in October.
Wow.
That's right.
Wow.
10 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was y'all most difficult year?
Oh, good question.
I think for me, the most difficult year was probably the year we had our daughter.
Oh.
Just because it was such a big change, and I wanted to be supportive of my wife and supportive of my child, and still like keep up with work and everything else. I know when we were pregnant, I was taking some grad classes, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna quit. Like, I need to be here for you." And then after the baby, that not recognizing some of the postpartum symptoms, and trying to say, "Hey, Key, go ahead and give me the baby. Why don't you, thinking I'm helping, saying, take a shower." She's like, "What you mean, I stink?" And I'm like, no. Just, I know you've been with the baby for like 12 hours. Do you want to just take a bubble bath or something?
Yeah.
And just getting through that newness, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it is, and I think we should do an episode on this. But I think that we should do an episode, or if not, talk about it now. Like, how can we support y'all through postpartum? Because we don't know what that looks or feels like. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, this is just me being completely honest. If you don't have a wife or someone in your family that goes through it, you may not even believe it, which is kind of messed up, for women, because it's a real thing. But for men, it's like, come on, man. Like, you had the baby 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the crazy part about it too is that we don't even know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean? Like we don't even know.
I don't think I knew until we went to the doctor. Oh, sorry, I'm not in the mic.
No,
until we went to the doctor, and I was getting all emotional talking about, I don't even know, something was going on with Riley as a baby, and she was like, okay, calm down. That's just baby blues talking. And I was like, oh, am I experiencing that? Like, I've read about that, but I didn't realize that was me, actually experiencing it, going through it. So
you don't know what you in. You just know that you don't feel like yourself, right? And even now, I still have postpartum, and Sage just turned 2. I still have moments of feeling like, what the fuck is happening? Or I'm irritated, or just keywords like calm down blows me. Like, don't tell me, am I raging mad right now? Why are you telling me to calm down? So we don't even know what it is until it comes, and then you're like, damn, like you can read as many books as you fucking want, and still don't know that this is what you're going through. So I think that the way to support is just being understanding, having compassion, and really watching the words that you use, So, or just saying, how can I support you right now? Or what's on your workload that I can do to help you? Those type of things,
For me, definitely the word watching. But again, not knowing that she was really in it as much as she was. I mean, I think the only thing that really gave me pause was when she was feeding and Riley was teething. Oh, and that time, Riley bit her, and I thought I was going to have to jump between the two of them to save my baby. Because I was like, oh, no. It's going down.
Real bite. I'm like, okay, we're done. Take her.
But and that was when she started like saying, oh, yeah, I guess you can help me a little bit more because this ain't fun. Versus in the beginning, we were at home for about 2 weeks after we had Riley, me and her parents, and then at the end of that, everybody left. And so
it's just you and her.
It was just Keisha and Riley, and she.
Because you went back to work.
Because I went back to work, and she was like, "Nah, you don't know what I need. You don't know what the baby needs. Like that's this particular cry." And I'm like, "Well, if you tell me, I can take over." And my thinking I'm like being calm and helping was not necessarily met like that the first couple of times.
So, it's because you have that. I'm sorry, baby, go ahead.
Nah, so what do you mean word watching? Like, help me out with that. Because I'm just trying to help. So like even when Keisha just
said her doctor said calm down, like.
But what other words do we need to be careful about? Because we don't know these words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's all trial and error.
Yeah, so I'm trying to give the fellas that's watching a heads up. Like, look, don't say this.
I think just being a helpmate, right? Just being a helpmate and taking over, like, and not saying, oh, you need to do this. You probably should do this. Instead of that, knowing, all right, so just going down the list or saying, do you have a list of things that need to be done today? All right, this is what I'm going to do. And just take an initiative, right? Because the one thing that I know that I hate is asking me questions. Like, what's going on? What you doing? Why? And it's like the kids are asking me questions. People in my business are asking me questions. Look, here's what I need to do. You pick, and that's what you do. I don't know. It sounds simple, but I feel like
it doesn't sound simple at all.
It doesn't? Why not?
Because, I mean, we're asking, like, even...
So if I was to give you a list...
If you was to give me a list, then, yeah, of course. That makes it so simple. But I don't think that you would be in the mindset to create a list to give to me. You know what I'm saying? I think you'll still be... you'll be going through what you're going through, and I would be trying to figure out how I can help. But when I'm trying to figure out how I can help, everything that you're saying, would irritate you further. Like, we're asking you questions because we want to support and we want to do something, but then you get irritated that we ask questions.
Part of our frustration is knowing that we do have so many things to do.
And it doesn't, it's not just with the newborns, right? Like, even now, the job is so demanding, and then the kids, and then the dog, and then so many things. And so just knowing, the same things that I know that need to happen, right? The doctor's appointments need to be scheduled. The dog needs a vet visit. Call this place and
dinner.
Yes.
So if I can interject, ladies, one of the
Here
problems.
go Gerard and his shit.
I'm so glad I got him here.
It's coming.
No,
I know it's coming.
I don't, because I don't have to be the asshole. That's what I'm saying. We have
You do not.
Yes,
You have
we
an
have.
in-house.
Yes, we have a resident asshole in the building.
I mean,
it's like, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
It's
Yeah.
legit. I take on that role because somebody has to, right? So like, what the thing is, in that, and we talk about it a lot all the time. Something as simple as dinner, which is, to be clear, my most hated conversation that I ever have with my wife is what's for dinner.
My God.
Because I get stuff from my wife, and she'll say, I'm hungry.
I feel like this, before he finishes, I feel like this is going to match.
No,
I just want to say that I feel like it's going to match. Keep going, though.
So my wife will say, I'm hungry. And, we live in D.C. D.C. is a little bit of a food desert. So
Our part of DC.
The minute she says she's hungry, I start naming everything we're going to pass between that spot and our house. I don't want that. I don't want that. We just had that. We had something similar to that. And I'm like, okay, what do you want? I just want you to pick something. I've listed 5 things.
Look,
You about to get can of tuna out the cupboard.
And look, the other day, my wife was like, because I will eat whatever. I don't have a craving until I have a craving, right? So when I have a craving, I'm like, and that's rare. But when I have a craving, I'm like, look, I want to have this. And she like, all right, cool. But any other time, I'll eat whatever. So I'm like, look, you pick what we gonna eat. So the other day she was exhausted, like, I don't wanna pick, you pick. I was like, all right, cool. So I want this.
She don't want that.
But I don't want that.
She don't want nothing on that menu from that place.
Yeah.
From that side of
Especially
town.
when we're trying to eat healthy. Like, that's normally, he'd be like, I want checkers. And I'm like, no, what that nasty. No, we need something. Let's go get some salads.
Don't
Let's
do
go.
me like that. The Checkers joint was like a one craving, and I
But you
waited
said
like
it like
2
3
months.
weeks in a
I
row.
waited like 2 months to fulfill that craving.
But what I did to solve that, like, give me some credit, right? Because we don't have that conversation anymore. I was like, you know what? I'm subscribing for this meal dinner kit, and I work crazy hours. So I'm like, you can even do that. It has the instructions right there. You know how to go in and make it happen. It's quick and easy, and we don't have to have this dinner conversation anymore. We know what's coming.
The dinner conversation has definitely not come up
We
as much.
need to do that because I'm about sick of this shit.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Why not? The dinner kit probably.
So-
Yeah.
So, the
So-
dinner kit.
She
You
not.
can pick
She's.
your meals. You
I
pick
don't
your
like the
meals.
way they did this dinner kit.
Yeah.
I don't like the lettuce they
And
pick.
look,
When
and
it's-
look,
they pick.
and listen. This is another thing. My wife's hated meter is delayed. So we'll go somewhere, right? We'll go somewhere and we'll get a meal, and then I'll be like, "This is good." She was like, "Oh my God, this is so good." And then we'll go back home, and then 2 days later, I'm like, "Yo, you want to go get such and such?" She was like, "That was nasty as shit."
No, because
I'm
my
like,
palate,
yeah.
I gotta give my palate time to process the shit, right? And my palate was like, oh, at first glance, it was cool. It's like a relationship. Like you first glance.
It's horrible. That's another thing she do too. I'm just gonna throw all her business out. We went to a restaurant one time, and we wife and husband and wife. So I feel like I gotta stand behind her even
That's
when I
right.
don't want to. Right?
That's right.
Man, we went to this
motherfucking
one
right.
restaurant, and they brought out I had like a crab dip.
It was terrible.
I had some wings or something. She had what she had. She ain't had the same thing I had. You know what I'm saying? But she took a bite of it and was like, "Oh my God, this is horrible."
It was so
And then she
bad.
called the waitress over there, and she was like, "Excuse me, we don't like none of this. I'm eating my crab dip."
You're like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
He fucking it up, y'all. He
And
tearing
she
it up.
looking at, she's like, "All of this is terrible. We want to send all of this back, don't we, baby?" And
waitress
I'm
looking
He
like-
like, yeah.
yeah.
And I sent it back, but because I didn't taste the freshness in the food, and I'm like, I don't want you to subject yourself to eat this,
don't
and
worry
then later
about my-
on,
yeah, I'm
you're gonna be
good.
sick, and I'm gonna have to
Now-
deal with that. We sending all this shit back.
I don't have those problems. Lakeisha is amazing at finding dining and wining venues. We went on a trip to San Francisco. What was that, like 4 years ago, 6 years ago now?
Was Austin born? I
I
don't
don't even
know.
know.
Wumi went.
Wumi ended up joining us out there. And the first night Wumi got there, what was the program we were doing? Dine with, eat with.
Oh, you know how you can go and you find a person, a chef, and they create meals, and you sign up for it. And so you go and you meet random people that you didn't even know, and she's cooking for all of the guests that came to.
I never heard of that before.
Yeah, you said you know how you got no.
Oh, you do not know that shit.
Yeah,
Eat
that's
with.
some new stuff.
You can travel and you can find curated experiences. They have it locally too, so you can do it
dope.
here where you live too. Yeah,
It was
great.
the greatest meal I've ever had.
Wow.
Like cooked by somebody other than her. Y'all have never had her macaroni and cheese. It's fucking amazing.
Thank you, baby.
You fucking.
I feel like you snipped, so y'all ain't creating
No.
Because you know when you leave friends who smash, you definitely gonna smash.
Yeah.
You definitely gonna
Then
smash.
I look forward to
Leaving
getting up
friends who smash.
Wait, was this one?
Oh, are you squirting?
Am I? Is this?
Hey, listen.
So the squirting thing.
I'm gonna try.
So go. Oh, you gonna,
do my best.
I feel you, bro.
I make no promises.
Hey, that's all we can do.
Right.
That's all we can do is try.
Bernie Mac say, "I'm gonna get mine. You gotta get yours."
that's so fucked up, Gerard.
Hey man, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna do what I can.
What do you mean? Is it?
I mean, we try. You know what I'm saying? We try. We give it our all.
No, you do it. Ain't no trying. There's no.
You, baby.
What?
For real? Seriously,
Baby, sometimes it's like, look, you either stop moving or it's over for you.
Hashtag facts.
All right, so we skipping subjects, but I do want to stay here real quick because the whole orgasm thing, right? Let me answer me this. So sometimes this is, and I've heard women tell me that I'm crazy. Sometimes when we are like having sex, I'm not doing it to come. I just want to fuck. I just want to feel the dick. I'm not trying to have an orgasm. That's just for me. Sometimes I really just, it takes so much out of me to have an orgasm and all that stuff. And sometimes I'm just like, he like, baby, I'm come on, what you doing? Like, why you? And I'm like, I just want to fuck. You can get yours right now. I just want to fuck. And do you ever feel like that? Never?
No.
That is not my life.
She's like, that's not me. I'm not like you. You are rare.
It is okay to be different.
Yeah, I am like that.
It is okay. No. No.
I feel like anybody in our live audience, do y'all ever feel like that? You feel like that, Vic? You do? I don't feel like I want to come on. It just takes too much out of me. I feel like I just want to be like, just like, you said what? You said what, Patrice? Not for me.
Well,
it's not for me. It's not for me.
Every fella in here, they that's what they want to end with.
Yes.
They want to end with a cum. We don't want to be.
I mean,
that's not my.
Unless you do start squirting, and I'm just so excited of my accomplishment, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and George Costanza lead this joint on a high note. Yeah, the plan is to finish, but I'm in it until I finish.
All right. So since we're talking about that, let's go into the 4 levels of intimacy: emotional, intellectual, experimental, and spiritual. So, do you all feel that your marriage is lacking any of the 4? And which one is it lacking? If it's lacking
list
any.
them again.
Yep, thank you.
Emotional, intellectual, experimental, and spiritual.
Oh, no, describe. I think I got a feel for the emotional, the intellectual, and the spiritual. But like, what's the
experimental is like
trying new things.
Yeah, like what's the word I'm looking for? Spontaneous.
Spontaneity.
Yeah.
You go first, baby.
I feel like relationships go in
seasons.
Yes, and cycles and phases. And once you have kids, especially, right?
Yeah.
Like you are like, oh, we're deep in this amazing son of ours just won't listen.
Yeah.
You know, and so we're like, I don't know. I think right now I'll say the experimental is the one that I feel like.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Between the pandemic puppy, the terrible toddler, and this fucking cheer schedule, man, is killing me.
Yeah.
Competitive cheerleading, it's nonstop.
Yeah, between all of that, it's like, you know, I want to all the time, and between the 3 of them, my door is getting burst open like all hours of the night and day. I'm like, we literally every morning get about 15 minutes to ourselves.
Yeah.
And last time I checked, that's not squirt time. So
yeah. Well,
it's bus off time.
no. I can be good, but that's not my wife's objective.
Well, I accomplished that shit. I did it in
the other day
in like 8.2.
I was blown away.
Bravo.
For our new listeners and friends who smash podcasts, you all know that Black and I are very transparent and we're very open about our lives, and we do talk about sex. So welcome. That was just a
same question to y'all.
No, I was going to answer that. So for me, I think Black and I have come off a really tough season. And I think now that he's a full-time entrepreneur, I think that the experimental part is starting to come back, because we've always been known to just do random things for one another. And it doesn't have to be a holiday, which is why we don't celebrate Valentine's Day, because we do stuff for each other all throughout the year. But if I had to choose...
What are the four again?
Emotional, intellectual, experimental, and spiritual.
Emotional, intellectual. And this is sex?
This is intimacy.
Intimacy?
Yeah. The thing is, it's hard because Black and I work together and we're home with each other all the time. So we're always checking in.
Yeah, and all of that shit can be one day.
Yeah, we'll deal with it all in one day. And because so the baby goes off to school, right? So we have time. The kids are in school. So we have more time to deal with one another. But I would say this... Go ahead.
I would say the one that we probably dabble in the least, which we need to change, is the spiritual.
Yeah.
The spiritual is probably the one that we need to change. Like, we need to add more time to that.
Collectively, because individually, like, he'll hear me praying for him upstairs, but not so much with him like we used to do. And I think it's because we've just been so engulfed with creating and building and when I get up in the morning, so this is our routine. When we both get up in the morning, he goes downstairs, he prays, he meditates, he rides the Peloton. When I get up in the morning, I pray.
Yeah, I need to friend you.
Yes.
Nah. I don't want you to see what I'm doing.
He don't like nobody saying what he's doing. It's so funny.
I don't.
So when I get up, I pray. I don't meditate, but I pray, and then I work out. And so we've both done it separately. And so when we come together, it's like God is so good to us. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of thing. So I do agree. Spiritual is probably the least. Yeah. All right. Next up.
I believe that's me. Get on the mic. I don't know.
What?
I messed up.
All right, I'm going to read y'all something, and I want y'all to tell me if y'all agree. This is wild as shit. Okay. As a wife, you have diverse roles to play in the bedroom to make your sex life exciting and your marriage a pleasant one. Most wives think that their role is to look after their husbands, take good care of the children, keep the house clean, and give their bodies to their husbands occasionally when they feel like it. This is far from the truth. No matter how good you are in the kitchen, if you are a bedroom failure, you may mess up your marriage. A man even said, "I can tolerate a bad cook, but a bedroom failure, I can't tolerate as a wife. We're getting divorced."
Dang.
Do you all think it's that serious? This is from a doctor. I'm asking them. This is a doctor wrote this article.
Yeah. And he too though. So who you asking?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You go first. I went first last time.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like you're better suited to answer this first. Yeah, I do.
You agree?
I agree. I mean, like, sex in a relationship is just important. Like, it's just, for me, one of my love languages is touch, right? So if we're not physically touching, I can't stress release or anything like that. Like, I become a different person to the point that over the 10 years, my wife has like caught me and been like, "Hey, let me come here real quick. Let me take care of you before you go out here and explode on these people at work or these children."
Yes, the children. I sense it. And I feel like that's a part of my job. That's part of the roles is I need to protect these children from you exploding. So let me make sure I'm doing my job here. So you're a little bit calmer throughout.
That's tight.
It's unfortunate that, but you can sense, you just know the energy. You can feel each other. So I do agree. I agree. I feel that I fail at that sometimes. I mean, because you just are exhausted. Like you said, I'm going to be so tired, right? Yeah. But are you going to do it? Or are you going to just be like, I got you in the morning? And so typically, because I prefer mornings, I'll say, I got you in the morning. But then he's right. 7 a.m., somebody comes busting in the door, the dog's barking to go out, or, and it's like, all right, well, I got you tomorrow,
Yeah.
And then it just keeps getting put off. So I know I could do better about that for sure. But I do agree that that's. Do
you agree? Dope.
What was dope?
That she said, I know I can do better. And that's dope.
Accountability.
Accountability.
She's awesome.
They definitely fucking tonight.
Yeah.
Definitely fucking. She got this face beat.
I would agree. But I'm different in the sense that it can't be you can't just be boring and just if it's that, then hell yeah. But if you're willing to grow, you know what I'm saying? If you're willing to learn, you know what I'm saying? Then I feel like we can make it better.
Did y'all hear what I read?
Yeah, I heard
what I said. This man is basically saying
he'd rather her be a freak than
above anything else.
No, I don't feel that way.
Yeah, he's saying above everything. He's saying take good care of the children. Keeping the house clean, taking care of the kids, all of that. He's saying that is not even. He said this is far from the truth. So he's saying his main thing is you need to be available and ready and at your best in the bedroom. All that other shit he doesn't care about.
I don't agree with that.
Well,
I
didn't understand that.
Yeah, that's so. You want me to read it again? This is exactly. He said most wives think that their role is to look after their husbands, take good care of the children, keep the house clean, and give their bodies to their husbands occasionally when they feel like it. This is far from the truth. No matter how good you are in the kitchen, if you are a bedroom failure, you may mess up your marriage.
Yeah, that part I agree with. If you're a bedroom failure, now failure could be different terms for different people.
Right.
I mean, there are people that only need to do it once a week, twice a week, once a month even. And those people, that's not a failure. I'm not one of those people that once a month's not going to work. How we get to 10 years is understanding those times where schedule, travel, whatever the impediments weren't personal attacks, and understanding okay, she is tired.
Yeah.
I mean, not to brag or boast, but she's a boss in corporate America. So
nigga, brag or boast.
He always brags about
brag and boast.
So
she's
my
boss.
My wife is an attorney. She's an executive director at a nonprofit.
I'm an executive director,
but
thank you for speaking that out there, because clearly it's coming.
I mean, let's put it like this:
she's a boss.
She's a boss.
Yes.
She's the female Ric Flair. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, styling and profiling. But, when she's working 9-hour days, and I'm kind of just wrapping up my regular 9 to 5, and I know that she can't really get to me like I would like her to, and we've got these other 3 hurdles. I gotta be cognizant.
The kids
they
and
hurdles,
the
man.
puppies.
They will trip you up every time, right?
No, that's true though. That's true.
I mean,
that's true. These kids, man.
Right.
Sometimes you just be seriously. You just be wanting to say fuck these kids.
Yeah.
Not not fuck them. I don't want to be with them. Not that. So all y'all motherfuckers that's about to be oh my god, you're such a bad mom. No,
let me
I'm
tell
just
y'all
saying
my
fuck
life,
these kids
my
right
life.
now. Them kids tonight, fuck them. We doing us.
My life experience right now is my 2 children run around with a quarter in their pocket so that they can unlock our door.
Oh, yeah. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, they started picking the door lock.
Yeah, y'all gotta get another door.
We clearly
I gotta get another door.
Y'all need to punish their ass. Don't you dare come in this motherfucker. I'm telling you.
So
y'all quarter? Y'all want to fight me? Y'all rigging the system?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's you know, we thought we was getting ahead of the game. All right, go ahead and throw the lock on the door. Them bammers figured out you can open the lock with the little slit with the corner.
Oh, because y'all got the long. Oh, that's
Yeah.
So
yeah, the new house y'all getting.
We gotta get different locks.
The new house we getting a bolt on that. not having it. But yeah, I mean it's important, and you can hire a nanny. You can hire a cook. You can go buy food.
This is true.
Yeah.
My wife taught me that you can hire somebody to come clean.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's a lifesaver.
Thank God for Irma.
We got.
Go
She
ahead.
fires everyone.
Oh, I'm about to send you our person. She's
Please,
amazing.
because
And listen. Don't mess up your relationship.
Okay, well maybe not. I'll send her after we move.
Yes,
after we move,
yes.
I'll send
After
her.
you move, don't mess it up because she's gonna fire her too.
You can keep all of those things and pay for those things and keep your marriage vow and keep your marriage happy. I can't outsource the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, you can.
I mean,
No.
not and keep a happy marriage.
No,
and-
well, you can, but not in your marriage.
Not in
like
my-
you don't
that's
want
right.
that in your marriage,
Right.
but people do outsource that in their
In their
happily
marriage.
married.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Polly's.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, polys and swingers and all
Yeah.
that. But you know, in my particular marriage, no, my wife is not going to be about that life.
I feel you.
How are y'all? Because right now y'all are juggling the kids, the dog, the careers, and everything. Your life, your marriage looks a lot different than it did before. Have y'all talked about how we're going to, or y'all just gonna let it ride out, let it play out? Have you all talked about how we can create a better space for you two as husband and wife without the kids, without the dog? Because I think those type of things are important for people to have, like a resolution or a way to find a better day, right? A better day in our marriage so that it doesn't become redundant to the point where you're like, I am so fucking sick of this. Because I know at some point then you'll start resenting each other like, damn, and this becomes like a point in who did this, who didn't do this. So have you all talked about or are trying to figure out how to make this season better than the next?
Oh, that's me.
Or better than the previous season?
So we have not done that with in the current season that we're in,
Yeah.
but we've done, we go to the same church, and so we've done
Yeah.
the marriage, boot camp or workshops. We've
Yeah.
done like the weekend things. And I think just continuing to revisit those, it's like any
Yeah.
training, you have to keep working that muscle and building that. And
Yeah.
so continuing to recommit to those things. Like we had a plan for, okay, we're going to do a date night at least once a month, and
Yeah.
a weekend getaway once a quarter, and then an international trip at least once a year. And
Yeah.
then, so we need to just recommit to that.
Yeah.
But I heard y'all are going to be planning a couples retreat for us soon.
Yes.
So we're going to be there, and we're going to learn some stuff.
I love how you did that.
Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause we need to keep learning. I mean, we got to help each other, right?
Yeah.
Like
Agreed.
finding other couples that are going through the same things and learning from each other and sharing
Yeah.
together. Because even though y'all have been married
5 years. Well, 6 years. It'll be 6 years this year.
so 6 years, so shorter time, we still could learn so much
Yeah.
from you because you both have a blended family. There's different
Yeah.
things that y'all are navigating that we're
Yeah.
not navigating, and so
Yeah.
how you have worked through those and are still as strong as you are. So we just gotta all share, and it takes a village.
It does.
That's one of the reasons why we created Friends Who Smash Podcast, not just for married people, but for people with relationships. Period. How to navigate the tough seasons and how we can hold each other accountable, and just sharing our experiences and how we handle them, because everybody's not gonna handle it the same way, and everybody's not going to want to stay together. They're going to feel like they want to out, and just giving people options and different perspectives on how we can fix this. And it's hard in our community with the internet, with everybody winning and everybody's doing this and everybody's happy.
And all this twerking going on. It's so much twerking. And I swear, it's so many big butts big butts are everywhere.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a lot of twerking on
I'm
the
telling you.
Where are we now? Where are we in the conversation?
what I'm saying is, like,
this nigga was thinking about this shit in his head the whole time. He didn't hear shit that I just
you know
said.
what? I was looking on it. I was looking on. I forgot what I was looking at the other
Are
day.
you being you have a mental temptation island
No, the
going on
other
in your
day.
head
No,
with
listen.
the twerking videos?
Yes. The other day I got upset.
Why?
Because it's so much. Like it's so much butt. Like if I remember back in the day, right? Back in the day. No, listen to what I'm saying. Listen, hear me out. So back in the day, a big butt was like, you know, you saw it, you was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like for a man, it was like, damn, that's now it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And like everybody got one. You know, so now it's like, you know, like if you see a Bentley, like if I see a Bentley and I haven't seen a Bentley like that, I'm grown, so I ain't gonna go all crazy. But I'm gonna look at the Bentley, I'm gonna be like, damn, that joint look nice. But if it's Bentleys on the road all day long, then, you know, it's just, I'm so tired of Bentleys.
So you so tired of saying big butts? Is what this is about? Because I'm trying to figure out what are you saying right now?
I'm tired. I think I am tired of twerking. I'm tired of twerking. Yeah. I'm tired of twerking. Saying people
stop following your algorithm and your internet is showing you twerking. It's your algorithm. You can control that.
You cannot escape twerking. Twerking is everywhere.
I don't see twerking on my timeline
either. I don't see twerking on
y'all talking about timeline. I'm talking about in life in general.
What are you talking about? Where are you going that you see people twerking?
Look, watch this. Every time you see your girlfriends, and you know, what's your thing?
So are you tired of me twerking? Because I do have a big ass, and I do twerk when I see my friends.
I'm tired of the world twerk.
I don't know.
I'm tired of the world
this
twerking.
This nigga is lying.
Yeah.
This is one of them harmless lies.
Yeah.
Because what are you talking about? Your algorithm on your social media is fucked up. It's you. It's not the twerking.
It's not. I'm telling you, you can't
stop
escape.
looking at twerking and stop looking at porn on your phone. That's what's happening.
I'm not looking at twerking on my phone. I'm telling you, it's porn just everywhere.
Where are you seeing the twerking?
Is it everywhere? Look,
it's everywhere. So look,
there we go.
My algorithm lately, since we started this house journey, has been like flippers and stuff. So like 95% of my stuff is flippers, and then all of a sudden it'll just turn to either Reddit or twerk videos. Like it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
It's because y'all are men. They're targeting you. I think. Maybe. Is what I'm
maybe. You can do that. That could be your narrative that you gonna stick to, Keisha. But that's not the shit I'm subscribing to. This nigga's looking at shit on his internet.
I swear to God, I'm not. I swear it's just everywhere.
Wait, hold on. Did you say you tired? Did you say you tired of the world twerking?
Yes.
The whole world is twerking.
The whole world is twerking.
But you probably are looking at porn or something on your phone.
That's what's happening.
And that's what's coming up. Because remember what happened with you?
Oh my God.
Hold on. What happened with Gerard? Some shit happened with some porn shit.
Exactly.
So,
Gerard.
Hold on. Let me set the whole scene though. Right now, y'all not gonna do this. Y'all not gonna put me on blast on the internet. So what had happened was, my globe-trotting wife was traveling for her job like 5 days a week, right? So like she would come home on Saturday and leave out Monday morning, and this was going on for like 2 months. So in that alone time,
wait a minute,
I was checking out some things to help me get
Triple
by.
X videos.
Help me get by, and so then on my Twitter
what were
account,
you looking at to help you get by? You said everything else in detail.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
So
right.
what?
Thank you for holding me accountable. I was watching some what you call them porn artists. I was watching some porn artists.
Did you even know there was porn on Twitter? Am I the only one that didn't know you can go on Twitter and watch porn?
Oh man, Twitter has some.
I didn't know it was
porn
on Twitter.
There's amazing porn on Twitter.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Amazing porn on Twitter. Niggas are. This is why y'all keep saying twerking.
I didn't make Twitter.
Anyway,
so
what the fuck, Gerard?
So, I just showed up, and then it was like, "Hey, want to see something different?"
And then so you start, and so now all you see is twerking.
Listen, now I see too much.
Anyway,
so I ended up getting like hacked on my Twitter account, and so then I got an email, and they were like, "We've got video of you enjoying of porn," and I'm sitting there reading it because I know I wasn't at a computer watching it. I was on my phone. So if you do have video of me, it's video of me like this.
Oh my God.
So you clicked on the link or something?
No, I didn't click on the link. They was like, send them like 300 Bitcoin or something. And I was like, good luck, man.
Damn, they scamming you on watching porn?
They was trying to.
But he had to tell.
I didn't have to, but I went ahead and told my supervisor at the time. I was like, hey, just FYI.
Because he said we're gonna email everybody in your contact list.
And I had emailed myself at work a couple of times. So I was like, look,
let me tell my boss. And I was like,
you had to tell your boss?
I was like, what? You didn't have to
Was your boss a man?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thankfully,
shit.
She
right?
was like, hey, I got the same email. It's nothing.
Nah, I mean,
It's a scam.
So yeah, that definitely helped me not, spend time doing that while my wife was away so much. Yeah, we invested in our Peloton.
Yeah, you about to. I know you about to flip it. I know you about
long
to flip
story
it.
short, y'all niggas change your
telling you,
algorithm up.
I swear it's not that. Y'all keep saying that. It's just y'all gotta understand it. It is twerking and big butts everywhere.
You keep saying the same shit,
I
but
don't
that's
know how
not
we even
saying
got here. 'Cause
shit.
That's not even what we were talking about.
He done fucked it all up.
This is
He
how
done
friends who smash go.
Not what
He
we
done
were
messed
talking
it all
about.
up. He done messed it all up.
Well,
Now
let's
we got to
move
wrap
on.
the show up because we got to wrap the show up with you talking about big butts and twerking and not saying shit about how it happened.
I'm not saying that that's a bad way to end the show, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for Black it is. Black is tired of it.
I'm just saying, like,
He's tired of the whole world twerking.
Yeah, I just wanted to be unique again.
make
butts and
twerking great again.
Yeah, make twerking great again.
Thank y'all, Foxes, for
Yes.
being
No
here.
problem.
Thank y'all for having us.
Thank y'all so much for being here. We appreciate y'all. Y'all, this has been another episode of Friends Who Smash Podcast.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you for listening to us every week and sharing us with your friends. Thank you for having us in your home.
Yes.
Be sure to check us out on Roku and the Amazon Fire Stick. We are all over the place. Friends Who Smash Podcast on Instagram. Make sure you check out @DrinkSpizzy for all of the things.
Go to friendswhosmash.com. We have merch. We have different events that are coming up. As she said, we're going to get into this couples retreat and so many other things. So,
Oh, wait a minute. Do y'all have something that y'all want to promote or anything? I know y'all are.
Nah, not really. Not at this time. We making some moves with some real estate.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Yeah,
we'll
so we
have
may
something.
let you know when we're ready to rent out the house
Yeah.
to promote that.
Yes.
We won't need renters.
Okay.
I feel you.
All
I feel
right.
you. We'll definitely bring you back and, we can cover all of that.
All right.
All right.
It's been a great show, Mr. Motherfucking Twerking. I'm going to look through this phone.
You can look through the phone now. You can go through my algorithm now.
I'm looking through this damn phone tonight.
It's cool. Twerking's going to pop up somewhere. You can look at what I got. You can go to the Bible app and then twerk.
Oh, no.
Thank y'all so much. I love you. Peace.
Peace. I love you, baby.
Black man in love. Black man in love here. I'm proud, she's mine. I'm loud about it, 'cause I love